As it was mentioned in the last rally, the only provider many of our children know is the white welfare agent or the white social worker. And because of this, many of our children mistake the white welfare agent or the white social worker as their father. And sometimes they're right. You see all these little half-white babies running around in the community. They're not that way because you and I want them to be that way. The white man rapes and ravages and takes advantage of our women. He'll take your little sister. Yes, he will. Your little baby sister is the potential fate for every white man in Harlem. Your little daughter, your mother, your wife. Ask them sometimes. Every time they walk past the white.
What's good, y'all?
He thinks that they're animals.
So I was told by the YouTube comments
This is where you get all these little half-white babies
that
running around the street. None of them
what is
know
this?
who their daddy is. And all
I was told by the YouTube comments that
and I said, most of them are
mods for Juri
you and I, if we don't
are
keep that white man away from our women,
cringe,
we'll really
and I should be sad about it.
keep that white man
So I went ahead and modded my character even more now.
the best way. Yeah.
So hold that shit.
I never would stand up to an audience as large as this.
Hold that shit. What's good, y'all? Camera's off? Well aware. Got you, homie. Got it. What's good, crazy trickster? I didn't see it. I was working on a guide, and I got to talking, so I was sidetracked. So I'm actually not going to be streaming the whole night tonight. I'm going to probably end sometime around like 10 or so. And then I'm going to continue to work on it because it's a very, very big video. It's going to be easily an hour long. Easily. So because of that, I want to give it time. I can't get off of this string here. If I do this, I can get the extension. Gotta remember that. So I gotta remember if I do this combo, I have to do back hard as an extension. How do you feel about Grand Slam tonight? Could be interesting. Grand Slam, I think, is like right. It's like 20 minutes away from my house. Should have went. Think anything big is happening? Probably Sasha. I think she probably makes an appearance. Even there, it doesn't work. What's up, Kicks? What content are we farming? We a tournament? Nope. Nope. I wanna get into the battle hub for a bit because I have to complete my battle pass. I still got to do that. I do want to get into that. I also do want to like discuss a few things. You know what I mean? Nico, how are you doing? We've been up, beat up Brian Evans say GG's brother. Thanks for the points. Alright, imagine. Yeah. It would be fun. Oh, that range does work. Wait a minute, huh? Why does that sometimes work? It does work. Huh. Maybe it's because she's in the corner? Oh, that didn't work either. It's so weird. Only explanation I can think of for why that doesn't work sometimes is maybe since the fireball hits a bit late, I'm not ready for it. What tier am I in the battle pass? I'm very close to the end. Let's see. I might even think it might be the cancel time of the fireball. Yeah, I think it's because it's probably hitting later than I think it is. And mashing it is probably the reason why it's working. Oh, did I complete it? I completed it. Never mind. Never mind. We are complete, guys. I guess me doing some Battle Hub games today worked out. I played for like a half an hour in the Battle Hub. Holy crap. People do not like playing me in the Battle Hub. Do not. It's bad, dude. It's bad. And I'm not trying to like make myself out to be like all that, but like they do not like playing me in the Battle Hub. All right, so first things first. Let us look at the link that Trickster just dropped us on us, right? That's hilarious. So this tweet here is from the this tweet here is from the official Street Fighter damn it. There we go. Cool. All right. So this tweet here is from the official Street Fighter account. Is Aki a charge character? Like a bird, Fong darted across with charge inputs. Like a snake, Aki coils and slithers with motion controls. Okay. So that's a confirmation. TLDR. No, she's not a charge character, but she might charge you to taste her poison. I mean, just tell us what it is, dog. Like, they don't need to do all this, right? Like, just tell us. You don't got to do all that. Battle Hub is the land of the one and dones for real, yo. I love it though. What's up, Graydon? You'll finish your battle pass tomorrow. It's not like the people don't like playing you. They just don't like playing a half decent Juri. Fair enough. What is this? Oh no! What is this emote? Is that Rico Suave? That's so funny. No shot, dog. The Orange Justice? Yo, that's hilarious, dog. It's too good. I have a question. How come this is for like all the modders? Why can't we get Juri doing that? Right? How come we can't get Juri doing that emote? I think Capcom is trying to tell us that Aki is a negative edge character. Get ready for round 2 of not blocking. Yup. How come we can't get Juri to do that? Can confirm your asset Juri and people will play 36. No, stop it. I don't think people like losing. And I think Juri steamrolls very easily. Especially with like me, the way that I play with Feng Shui Engine. It kind of does feel like you just gotta like sit and watch me play and have fun, you know what I mean? Alright, so Nightshade Pulse is her fireball quarter circle back. Light Punch. Oh, she doesn't have different speeds. Oh, it's always the same speed. Oh. So, in the same... That makes sense why Orchid Spring, the pool, is only one distance. It's quarter circle back medium punch. In Toxic Wreath, it makes sense too, because I thought that this was her fireball as well. Huh. It's also interesting to realize too that modern controls don't have access to Orchid Spring. Well, at least not with the modern control style. I'm sure if you do quarter circle back medium and quarter circle back heavy, you still get those moves. And that makes a lot of... Oh, wait, actually, maybe not. Because Serpent Lash is quarter circle forward punch, and it's a different...
what that mouth do,
different...
bitch?
Quarter circle back... Serpent Lash is quarter circle forward punch, and it has different strengths. So that's probably the straight, angled, upward. So her anti-air is going to be a quarter circle forward punch? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
They were looking for horns. And by horns, I mean they were looking for a man whom they expect to hear.
It's perfect for the character, but why can't I have a Juri Orange Justice emote? No DP emote. No! Kraden, you're not allowed to play her. Kraden. No. You're not allowed to play her. She's mine! She's mine, damn it. Get away from her. Don't touch her. Your disgusting, filthy hands. You don't have what it takes to play her, right? You don't have the gumption that it takes to play her. You know how I know? Because I would clean her fingers with her poison. I'd be like, baby, you got too much poison in your hands. I got you. Like, you don't got that. You don't got that in you. You don't have that. You don't have that in you. I got that. I'm that type of person. You don't have that in you. That's all me. Right? That's all me. Creighton said, what? That's hilarious. You just joined the screen? The stream? Did you know what time we on? What is he talking about? I'm saying I'm the only one that can actually play Aki because I'm the only one that has what it takes. You can't stop this? For real, right? Can someone find out if there's an easy way to get the Orange Justice emote with Juri? I need to make a short about it, and I need to make that an emote. I like her fingers. I don't even care if there's poison on it. Try and stop me. So Serpent Lash, her anti-air, it's gonna go straight up in the air. It's gonna be quarter circle forward punch. That's toxic. And I know, like, I know there's a pun there, but I believe it, right? Her Cruel Fate, her, like, leaping attack, it's like the dive kick style move is quarter circle back kick. That's going to be cancelable on the ground. That's going to be obnoxious. It's going to be really obnoxious. Like, people are going to be going all in on that move, just doing it. Now, is it cancelable? Right? Is it cancelable if she's off the ground? Because if it's cancelable off the ground... Oh, I have an idea. What if it's cancelable into her... She doesn't really have an install, really, right? I take it back. It's really not that great, right? If she had an install, maybe Cruel Fate could be used for it. But it might be able to... What if you could use Cruel Fate as a shimmy, and then you could use that to go into level 3? Or what if you use EX Cruel Fate, combo afterwards, and then get a big combo to go into her level 3? That might be a way to rob rounds, if you can't be thrown out of it. Her fingers don't have poison. It's the residue from KFC she ate 2 hours ago. Well, that sucks because I'm vegan, so I can't lick her fingers if it's got meat on it. Yes, I would rather lick her fingers with poison than eat fried chicken residue from 2 hours ago. Hold that L for real, right? Here's hoping she doesn't eat meat. Let's actually find out. Hey, Street Fighter. Big fan. Capcom creator. Actually, hey, Street Fighter. Capcom creator. Big Nasty Kale here. Big fan, by the way. Love Juri. Hey, I would, me and chat have been wondering if I have what it takes to play her. I would lick her fingers clean, even with the poison. But if she ate meat and had chicken residue, I wouldn't. Is she vegan? Wait, I just, oh, chat. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yo. Hey. There we go. Much better. Got it. Big fan is insane. Yup. The OD proofreading. Yup. Thank you, chat. Appreciate y'all. I almost embarrassed myself, right? That could have been embarrassing if I spelled that wrong. Not the tweet. If I spelled it wrong. Oh, man. Dog, she Chinese. What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with licking meat? Ain't nothing wrong, Scar. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm all about it. Lick all the meat you want. I had to sneeze. 1 second. Pardon me. Hey, yo. I'm just saying. Whose meat is it? If it's Jamie, call me. Right? Call me. If it's Luke, I'll pass. JP, I'll pass. Ryu, pass. Ken, pass. DJ, pass. Is there anyone other than Jamie? Am I in love with Jamie? Do I have a crush on him? I don't know. Maybe. Ed, hold on. Maybe Ed. Juri? Perfect. You need a 2-page essay in 12-point font, double-spaced, Times New Roman, MLA format, with at least 2 documented sources on why you would lick her fingers.
You look like you're in good
It's due by Monday.
Specimen is now following.
I got you. I got you. Because she deserves it, right? She deserves it. She deserves it. I see her and I'm like, that's me, yo. That's me. That's who I am. Same thing with Marisa, right? That's 100% me, yo. That's me. I see her, I'm barking. I see her, I'm barking. Juri's different though, right? I see her, I'm like, what's up, OG? That's it, right? She bad, but I'm more inclined to just follow her and see what she needs me to do. What dirty work do you need me to do? You know what I mean? You in a fetish street? Tell your girlfriend I said shut the fuck up. No, let me stop. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just joking. I'll just tell her. I was just bullshitting. I was just joking. You sent me something through Discord? Hold on a second. Let's see it.
Just by creating images in the wrong way. In the Congo, they had planes bombing Congolese villages. Now the Congolese have no
Wait, no way.
They have no defense against an air force. Yet American
Wait a minute. Time out, chat. Time out. No one has said anything about this? Chat, no one has said anything about what's playing in the background? Can y'all hear that?
Are dropping bombs on African villages, in which are women, children, and babies.
Chat, I'm about to get banned. And y'all ain't tell me?
American train. This gives it legality.
I'm playing Malcolm X speeches in the background. My headphones were off. Why didn't y'all tell me? What the fuck? Hopefully it didn't play any, like, DMCA music. What the fuck? Y'all didn't say shit. What the fuck? Y'all ain't say shit? The fuck? That's crazy. Y'all ain't say shit. That's wild. How do I even go back to home? There we go. You barely heard shit? Copy. Good, 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 good. It was all low. Perfect. I was like, damn, y'all wilding out. Let me see this clip.
Wallah, you're carried. You're carried, you're carried, you're carried, you're carried, you're carried. Tomorrow, you're getting fucked up. You're getting fucked up. You did not block a single dust. I block dust all the time. That's a key. Bro, this is a 6.5, 3.5 matchup. And like, oh my God. Guys, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this?
Someone was bugging out, B.
Wallah, you're carried.
Oh, shit. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I definitely am going to have to make that into a stream command. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That is big funny. I have to, yo. Yes, I know who Latif is. I know him from Street Fighter 4. No one's responded to my comment yet. God damn it. You got some masters? Blessing, yo. Blessings. Love to hear it. Left and who? Everyone says everyone's a meme. Right? I was called cringe because I have a modded costume for Juri. What are we talking about? You know what I mean? Everything's cringe. Everything's a meme. Latif is really good. Also, you guys help me with Juri. Just make gold. Love it. I'm always glad to hear that shit, yo. Good shit. And that's all you, though. You know what I mean? Like, we can all reach the same point, but some people just don't know the path yet. You know what I mean? So, good shit. Keep it up. If you got gold, you got platinum. John Cena would be a meme, but we can't see him. Hey, hold up. I've seen that, man. All right, so Cruel Fate being an actual command and not like a dive kick like in the air is actually going to be really repugnant. I don't think people are going to like that too much. I'll be 100% honest on that. Can I open this in a new tab so I don't see the text on the side so that we don't see that shit? Damn, it shows up more. Okay, hold on. He said, Wallah, you're carried. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Copy. You aren't cringe because you have a modded costume. They're cringe because they don't have a modded costume. Imagine caring about that. You know what I mean? It's a huge achievement for you. You never thought you would be doing all this. It's funny, right? Because if you look at yourself when you started versus where you are now, you're going like, damn, I learned so much, right? And sometimes people look at where they are and where they want to be, and they're like, damn, this is so far away. I'll never get there. But when you get there and you look back, you're going to go, oh my God, like I did all that. That's dope. But it's achievable. That's like the whole point, right? It's like you didn't think you would get gold, but you got gold. So like, what's the next rank you don't think you'll hit? You'll get it. And then you'll look back and go, damn, I did do that, right? So it's always in your reach. You know what I mean? How long am I going to stream? Probably until like 10 o'clock or so. I'm not going to be streaming long because I'm working on a really long video. So I need to actually like give myself time to do it. The only cringe people are JP players that only jump or DI all game. Yeah, Kraden. No, let me stop. It's not different, but like it kind of is, only because it's like Eagle Spike is punishable on block, but like this isn't. This isn't. The only saving grace is that it's slow, which is kind of nice. But yeah, this will be very interesting. I want to see how people respond to it. Let's force Kale to stream until 12:30. I mean, I don't mind doing it, right? The issue is that I have about a week to create just to finish this video, and it's going to be the most in-depth video I've done with Juri, because the tagline of it is, this is everything I know about the character. Because I want to make one big guide before Aki comes out, so that at least I have something to give people as I'm playing more Aki. That if someone has a question, or if I have a guide on this, I can go, hey, look, this is the ultimate guide here. And part of it is like in response to like everybody having like the complete guide, the ultimate guide. Like Infiltration's guide, I watched it front to back. It's a good guide, but it's a day one guide. It's like, who's got a guide for like month 3, right? Those are guides to start you off with, but I want to have a guide that's like, if you start off, if you're new, if you're not new, if you're gold trying to get to platinum, if you're diamond trying to get to master, like all these things, right? Like, so I want to have something that's like, this is an info dump. It's over an hour long. Everything you want to know about the characters is everything I got. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a lot for me to do. And Saturday, my day off, I'm going to go see a few friends. So I'm losing a lot of time. So I am off Wednesday next week till Sunday. I go back to work on Sunday. I took off for the Aki drop. You need a simple guide. I'm going to have a Aki guide, hopefully day 1. Just on like, just to get started, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. By the way, Specifin, I don't know if I said, but thank you for the follow. I just saw it just pop up here. And hopefully everybody's saying that like I do very good, easy to understand guides. Hopefully I can continue to do that. So Snake Step being quarter circle forward kick, I think that's kind of like Fong, except it was a DP motion. So you can do any... Oh, that's right. Snake Step has different strengths. The light's a feint. Medium, I think, goes a little bit, and far goes really far. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else about the medium. I don't know. But the Snake Step having a feint is actually OD, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to feint light Snake Step into shimmy. I'm pretty sure about that. Bro, you started at silver and now still currently in diamond. You feel like you haven't learned shit. All you've learned is that some people are worse than you. Guess what, Basu? That's the same in Masters. You're always going to feel that way. And it's both true and it's also false at the same time, right? You learned a lot to get yourself to diamond, but that's not the reason why you're diamond. Does that make sense? Toxic Wreath being plus is... Oh, no. Toxic Wreath being safe is actually kind of crazy. It's actually a wild situation. But Orchid Spring also... Orchid Spring is kind of cool too. The fact that it doesn't have different ranges. It actually cuts the screen completely in half. So it's almost like a barrier. So, I mean, people shouldn't be afraid to get into it. But at the same time, it does like cut the screen off like completely. Your month 3 Street Fighter 6 guides. If you're trying to progress in rank, pick Ken or JP. If you're trying to win tournaments, pick Ken or JP. If you're trying to have a shot at a mill, pick Ken or JP. If you're trying to make friends and families hate you, pick Ken or JP. If you're trying to end up in an insane asylum, pick Ken or JP. If you're trying to beat Ken or JP, pick that's hilarious. I might have to steal that for a short. I might have to steal that for a short. That's hilarious. That's hilarious shit. And every time having the The vine boom. Doom. That's hilarious. Stealing that shit. That's my quote now? Yep. That's awesome. Sinister slide. Down and 2 punch. So it's not down, down. It's just down and 2 punch. I think that's pretty consistent with like stances and such, you know? You fought 95% Ryu and Ken on your way to gold. That's how it is. They're like some of the easiest to pick up, but like also some of the easiest to counter. The other day you got so tilted playing a Ken that you considered for a minute. Yeah, you should. It's like Ken's run. It's wild that Ken's run is actually like a button press and not a command. But they gave him Jinrai, so. Ryu is your kryptonite? He's not that bad. Once you stop playing into his like game of trying to get in as he fireballs, like what are they gonna do? Jump in? You can stop that. Walk in on you? Standing heavy kick. What's he gonna do? Just don't play into his game. Starting to learn Juri Super 2 is fun, but you're surprised, but still surprised of your level. You're on controller. It may take you. I don't think it will take you longer because you're on controller. The thing about her level 2 is that there's so much nuance that people are not going to understand because they don't lab it and they don't like dive deep into it. You know what I mean? It's because most people can't be asked to because like they're busy trying to win tournaments. I'm out here trying to make some content, you know? It's also weird that they don't show the moves outside of slide, right? So you have with slide, you have her command grab, you have her attack. And I want to say, yeah, you have her heal, right? Her heal, her spin, and then you have her command grab. Yeah, you keep it simple, but as you get better, you'll like need to be more complex, or you'll try to be more complex. What do you mean no, Braden? Her command grab is actually a command. It's not a hit grab. Because in the guide, it said if someone is trying to block. Aki having a command grab is crazy. It makes sense because she's a snake. Yeah, I'm curious if she has that for a specific reason, you know? You can mostly hit the corner carry and the stage jump every time. That's perfect. That's all you need. Oh, got it. The only character I'm going to main is Juri. Right? I'm a Juri player. Ride or die. If the character is bad, blah, blah, blah. Right? That is my main. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to play other characters, though. And that doesn't mean that, like, I'll always pick Juri. Like, it might be a time where, like, Aki, I probably will play her, like, exclusively for, like, a month or so. You know what I mean? That's the truth of it. You know what I'm shocked about? I'm shocked that her deadly implication, her level 1, is quarter circle forward kick. Like, I'm surprised it wasn't quarter circle forward, quarter circle back. I guess that makes sense, right? A lot of level 1s are quarter circle forward. Like, I'm shocked that, like, her Nightshade Pulse is quarter circle back, where her deadly implication is quarter circle forward. Although Toxic Wreath, which it's most like, is quarter circle. Yeah, no, her Toxic Wreath is quarter circle back. But most level 2s are quarter circle back as well. And I guess they wanted to make Claws of Yazi a punch. I guess that makes sense as well. No DP motions on Aki. Oh, you main Fong in Street Fighter 5? That's cool. I like Fong. I actually liked Fong a lot. I just had a hard time playing him. You always main Juri unless Makoto gets here. I hope she's never introduced into the game. Everyone says they want her, but fuck that character, yo. I'm not trying to be command grabbed for 60% of my health, yo. I hated fighting her, yo. I hated fight. It was so annoying. I hated getting command grab into mad damage, dog. Ed seems cool. I'm very curious how he plays because Ed had simple commands like modern in Street Fighter 5. So I wonder if he's going to keep those or if he's actually going to get like a proper moveset. Like I wouldn't be shocked if they completely revamped his whole kit. Man grab into 60% is height though. Height for who? You? For who? Me? Not me. That's not hype for me. Absolutely not. Hype for you? Ban that person. Ban them. You wonder if he'll say 1, 2, 3, 4? That's hilarious. She's cool. I just hated fighting her. I like her character a lot. I like her character type. I just hated fighting her. Obnoxious. Did we notice something different about Tainted Talons? No, I don't believe anyone has talked about that. If you look at the modern controls, it's back, special, and heavy. And then you hit left or forward or neutral. So I'm assuming you have a choice where you drop the puddle. I hope Ed's theme is One More Time by Daft Punk, and I hope it annoys everybody. And I hope it's just a non-stop loop of music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. What made you go deeper with Juri and Street Fighter 6? Your Juri Street Fighter 5 was good, but it seemed like you developed lots lately. There wasn't much to develop in Street Fighter 5. That's the problem, right? The biggest issue that I had with Street Fighter 5 Juri was that she was so straightforward. And everything I found was always stopped by like how like handcuffed she was by the system, you know? There was no sauce with Juri. It was just play her solid. That's how she was. And I just wasn't inspired. Street Fighter 6 has so much to her, right? I was very inspired by this character. On top of it, the popularity of the character, it had like skyrocketed. So there's a lot of new players that are new to fighting games. And I said, oh, there's like opportunity to like foster a community. And I'll talk about that in a second, right? Because I do have a good rant in me, right? I have a really good rant in me. But I believe Tainted Talon, you probably can choose if you want it to be close, medium, or far with the puddle after she does her level 2. It's not stated here, but the fact that you can control, there's something that you do after the input. I'm very curious. And it might be the strength of button determines how close it is. I think they said that in the gameplay trailer, right? The strength of button that you use will determine where she drops. But since on modern, you don't have the strength of button, that probably is why they have you do back, neutral, or forward. They don't go over her uniques or anything in depth, but like, that's cool. Like, her not being a DP character or a charge character is right up my alley. It's going to be up a lot of people's alley. And I just want to see what this character does, like, fully actualized. It's going to be cool. Yeah, Juri in Street Fighter V, it's like they understood that they didn't want to make the character like they were in Street Fighter 4, because Street Fighter 4 Juri was problematic for a lot of reasons. They made a character that had unlimited potential, that was not actually accessible, and on top of it had really cheap aspects to her. And Street Fighter V took away like all of that stuff, right? They made Feng Shui Engine simpler, which is good. They took away the expression of Feng Shui Engine, which is bad. They took away proximity normals, which is good. But because of that, they took away the expression of the character, which is bad. Feng Shui Engine, you couldn't combo into overhead, which is bad. And it was based upon a V-trigger timer, and every time you use a special, it went away, which was bad. So I really like how Feng Shui Engine works in this. You wanted her to be charged? I half wanted that. You still have a problem trying to fight Honda? At the very least, make sure you're parrying his headbutts. Try to perfect parry, but if you can't, at least just try to parry it. Crouching medium punch is really good for trying to stuff it.
Best practice. Training. Ian comes with Juri.
私の出番だね。
よし、行こう。
Do you think my playstyle will transfer? I do think so. I think the way I look at characters always transfers. I just don't know if it will be a good transfer or not yet. It's not him annoying you. It's the players that play him. They just don't think. It's fine. We'll teach him. The big thing about Honda is that once you knock him down, you have to keep him down, right? So if you're having a problem with Honda, make sure your offense is really good. You have to make sure your offense is good. Yeah. I finally got my mods to work. I finally got the mods to work. It's weird that they haven't introduced the costumes yet. First, we got to see what Aki is capable of, because JP is just a zoner, right? Yeah, for real, right? My theory is that there's actually no zoners in this game. Even Guile, he can rush down. What do you think will be different in your playstyle when using Aki? So I'm gonna tell y'all just straight up. My playstyle and how I like to play any character in any game is space denial, right? In Overwatch, I play Junkrat, right? Why? Because I want to control space. I want to control the engagement, blah, 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 right? When I played Juri in Street Fighter 4, I played by denying space and controlling when I get to engage, right? Same thing for Juri in this game as well, right? I get to control when we go in, right? I do this. I get to control what you do, right? Not up to you. I get to control space, right? That's the kind of character that I like. There's also a reason why I like Rashid, right? I like the fact that it's like, yeah, I'm going to decide when we start this up, right? Until then, though, I'm going to keep you back, right? That's just the reason why. Like, that's how I am. But then you have a character like Aki, right? That legitimately has space denial in her kit, right? Actually, right? That I can put down a puddle and go, I'm chilling, B. I'm chilling. And then if I want to go in, right, I'm free to do so. Like, I'll have, whoa, get your hands on the proper button scale. If I want to go in, I have the control to still go in with Aki. I like that, right? That's just how I am. So how my playstyle will change? Probably not much. If anything, I probably won't, like, force situations as much, right? I probably won't force the rush down as much. You play Sombra because you have a type? I feel you on that. I tend to like playing characters that don't play traditional, right? So I liked Sombra because she doesn't play traditional shooters. I get to decide when I go in. I get to disable. I get to play with my head. And then, you know, I get to decide when we actually play. I like that. Would you say my playstyle is aggressive? I think my playstyle is foolhardy. My playstyle is legitimately, I want to force as many situations as possible, but I want to force it by knowing more than you. So I play a very like knowledge check playstyle. You know what I mean? Meaning, right? It's like, right? What button do you press here, chat? What button do you press there? Obviously, I have it set for crouching medium kick, but what button do you press there? I've labbed this. I know what button he can press. And he might think he knows that he can press it, but he can't. But he can't. Right? That's what I like. Forward hit. Heavy punch? You got hit. Sorry, GG's. You got hit. Right? It's good though. I like how you think about it. But like my point is I play a style that is like very like it beats everything. Let me see. Where's the unique attack? I don't know about that. The way that I view your gameplay, Kraden, it's very cat and mouse, right? At least how you played Nash, you played in a way to set the person up to hang themselves. You know what I mean? When you get into a new game, your character selection is often just visual. Fair enough, right? So when I first started playing Overwatch, the characters that I wanted to play most was Widowmaker and Tracer. Those are the characters that I was drawn to. After that, I played Pharah. This is 4 mods. This is the Ashley casual outfit. This is the... This is the Ashley from Resident Evil outfit. Glasses for Juri. And the Kitagawa bikini, but I only have the ponytail.
You look like you're in good shape.
Dual Matrix 87 is not following.
Yeah. Yep. It's a Kitagawa bikini, but I only use the ponytail. Kale, you really like one of your coworkers and we get along, but she has a boyfriend? Can you kill him for... No. What? That sucked. I'm sorry. The only thing that we can hope for is that he has a really, really horrible and bloodied accident. And if you find fragments of a hitbox, then it wasn't me, I promise. Okay, well, let's just say this. I wouldn't say it on stream. All right? You were wondering how to link down medium fireball into down light kick? You mean just to make sure we are understanding. You're talking about doing this into this distance, probably. Oh, you're asking about the video that I posted, right? You're talking about this? That is distance. It's all distance. And it's the feng shui engine. That setup is there specifically for to set you up to be the right distance, right? I think this was set up, right? Yeah, right? It's all based upon the distance. Because the fireball has to travel, but you have to be close enough that your light kick will hit, but far enough so that it has time to travel, so you could be plus. So that's why this setup is specifically to space you out just in the perfect range, right? I forget how I did it though. So there, I'm +6, which means that works. So when you're in Feng Shui Engine, you should always think about, like, is there a string that puts me in the right position, right? So something like this here. That can work.
You look like you're in good shape.
Julian underscore
See?
Tati is not following.
So like this here. That there is +3, but if you delay it, it could be +5, or even some cases +6 like that. It's all about spacing it out. Any advice on how to get good at the game? Like Master Rank, it's your first Street Fighter. You're starting with Juri and stuck at Silver 4. So, Haith, so the cheat code to improving in this game, I'm going to teach you all the cheat code. Very, very easy. This is the absolute cheat code for how to improve at this game. Hit start, go to profile, go to history, and then pull up your last game. Add to the replay list and watch it back. That is the absolute best way to learn how to play the game. Absolutely. Right? Because from here, you get to find out the people that you play, their habits, and like counter strategize, right? Because if you're stuck and you're losing, then give yourself some time, look at your losses, and then like go over it and go, when did I do damage? when did I take damage, and then you could come up with a plan around that, right? But that requires you to have an understanding of your character and the game. So what I suggest more is to get your reps in, as Kraden said, and always sharpen your sword so that you can play your character to the best that you can. Because it doesn't matter if you're smart at the game. You know, it does, right? But like, if me and you both have an opportunity to do damage, and I just know how to do more, and I can execute and do more, obviously I'm going to win more games than you. Does that make sense? So it's twofold. Always work on your execution so that you can do more damage than the people you play against. But also, like, think about your losses and be like critical. You know, you took half damage and you lost because someone jumped in on you. How good are your anti-airs? You know, someone frame trapped you and you don't know when to hit a button. Look at the replay. It tells you frame data, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And from time to time, I will play with viewers, and I might play tonight a little bit. But Hama Blood actually brought up the point that I wanted to talk about. Next, right? I actually did want to talk about this.
Training.
What about Mario Kart? The reason why I didn't use the bikini mod is because I already have to deal with the foot Juri fetish stuff. And two, I don't look at Juri in that way, right? So it's like, even if I think she looks great in the mod, right? She does look great. I like flowers and sun and sunflowers and such. I'm not trying to have the allegations, you know what I mean? When we playing Mario Kart, you want to shred up the track while throwing blue shells at Kraden, because I know he's a tryhard. It would be good to play more casual games with you guys, you know what I mean? And who said I was streaming Mario Kart? Wait a minute. Where's good Kale? We only got nasty. Nasty Kale? I'm both, though. The implications are wild, yo. Yeah, no, I think that... Haith, I think that people underestimate how much character control helps them out. Just accept it? Damn, pain.
Raiden's hut. Juri.
Juri with glasses is the type of girl that Crow likes. I can already tell that. Crow would simp hard for this Juri.
Ryu. Yoshi. Ken.
How do you go about improving the ability to listen and retain information during matches? I talk to myself a lot. I talk to myself, and I try to constantly remind myself. And it's just something you have to practice. You know what I mean? You just have to keep doing it. It's just reps. The problem that I'm having now, I'm trying to get better at it, but the problem that I'm having is retaining, for one. But two, how to, and this is kind of like what Kraden was kind of implying when he talked about it last night, is like how to take in a lot of information, but narrow it down to only the important information, you know? Does that make sense? Because I see everything, and I tend to focus on everything, you know what I mean? But sometimes you only need the one thing. So, let's talk about this, right? 1 second. Let me pull up the tweet. Because, like... 1 second. Someone responded to my tweet, yo. Hold on. Was this Creighton? Creighton, did you say this? I think my tweet's a good tweet. I think I was asking the important things, right? This is an important thing to ask. Hey, Street Fighter, Capcom creator Big Nasty Kill here. Big fan. I love Juri. Me and the chat were wondering if I have what it takes to play. I meant to say Aki. I fucked up. It's all right, though. It's okay, though. Just saying. I'm just saying. I need Capcom to respond, yo. I need to know. Should I delete the tweet and to fix it? I'm gonna do it. There we go. Fix it. All right, let's pull up Wolfgang's tweet. And before I go into it, I fuck with Wolfgang, right? That's my dude, right? I don't have shit against them. I fuck with them. I think they have great takes. They're good at the game, but I don't know what it is about Street Fighter 6, but I feel like there's like brain rot when it comes to this game, and I just feel like the top players just have a blind spot when it comes to like the things they say and do. I'm actually gonna mute my game real quickly. 1 second. Ah, fuck it. I'll leave it. So, Wolfgang for the last few days has been going on about MR and the rank system. And I'll give my point of view about like how I feel about it, but let's just go over his take first, right? The highest MR I've gotten is 1975. You're currently at 1874. This game needs a rank mode rework, clown shoes. Like, don't lose. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I also understand how you feel about it, Hama, as well, right? I understand how it is, right? But, you know, I have my gripes with Wolfgang too, but that's more of a personal friendship thing. You know what I mean? But like, with that being said, this isn't because I dislike the guy. You know what I mean? Like, I disagree heavily about it, but like at the same time, it's like it's not that I dislike him. You know what I mean? It's not that I have anything against him. I just really disagree with the take, you know? I'll get to that. By the way, how do I say your name? Is it Apocrypha? Is that how I say it? But then we have another tweet. Here, right? Crow, that's not what I asked. It's not what I asked. I'm sure it's a real word. I still don't know how to say it. Explain this logic. A 1900 MR player runs into a 1300 MR player. If I win, I get nothing. If they win, they eliminate hours of progress. How is this structured? Now, I understand, like, he shouldn't get 0 points, right? He should get some points. I completely understand that. But what else do you want? It's like a paw Krypha? A paw Krypha? Got it. Thanks, Crow. So, that's exactly right. It's the same way as it was in Street Fighter 5. Guess what? The same way as it was in Street Fighter 4. It's legitimately the same thing. And it legitimately is the same thing in like almost any competitive game that I've played. Overwatch was the same thing. Not as tough because there's teams, but it's the same thing. You go up against a team that's like favored, you earn more. You go up against a team that is not favored, and you lose more. That's how it works. Krypha? Upper Krypha? I'm calling you A-Rock. Deal with it, right? I'm calling you A-Money. Bet. So then he goes on to say, why are Diamond and Master players running into each other in the same queue? It's a waste of time. Make a Masters only rank queue. Okay. I can kind of get behind this, right? It kind of makes sense why Masters players they have their own ranking, right? So why are they going to get ranked with Diamonds? I kind of understand that too. But that's not what he said. That's not what he said. He said a 1300 MR player, which means they're Master, right? Which means they lost 200 points. So that means they shouldn't be a challenge for Wolfgang, who is top, what is it, 200, 300 in the world? Like the person who like helped teach Mena, who got second in Evo? This should be a cakewalk. What are we talking about? And it's not a Smurf, right? It's not like Punk playing a new character. So like you don't know if it's not like it's Punk who's playing a new character and they're good, they just have a low rank. No. This is a person who got them as Master and who lost a lot, right? This person should be a cakewalk. Now, should he earn 0 points? Absolutely not, right? Absolutely not. But he shouldn't earn 100 and like lose 100. Absolutely not. And although I will agree with you that Ken is still Ken, there's a very big difference between like 1300 Master rank. Like, it's probably worse than like a Diamond. Because when I got to Master, I lost a lot too. I think I dropped to like 1450, right? But like 1300 Master is wild. 1300 is wild. Because it's not a fresh Master. It's a person who is not, who is in as Master, who is dropping. Right? In some cases, this player might not even be a Master player. He got to it, but might not be good enough, but he can't drop out. Exactly, right? But the whole point is, if they get to Master, you would think that they would be able to maintain at least a 1500. No, they're not at all. They're dropping. But it's worse than that, and it's a little bit more crazy if you think about it, right? Because we're talking about just this, and it's more to it than just that. I'm gonna turn this off so I can go through my Twitter and so you guys don't have to see shit, right? Let's look at Wolfgang XO interacting with Big Nasty Kale, right? Chat, this is going to be me being real about y'all. This is me pulling back the curtain about content creation and all that stuff, right? And this is like kind of like where I'm at and like kind of why I feel the way I feel about Wolfgang. Because it's not like I'm like, it's not that I dislike him, but like he doesn't interact with me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna like show you an interaction, and like you should, right? You know, but like whatever, right? He posted a tweet saying, I've gotten a lot of DMs and requests for a Street Fighter 6 advice or combo guides, advice for matchup. Please understand that it's now day 4 of me playing this version of a character, and as such, I'm going to need more time before providing any kind of information. This was June 5th, and that's kind of understandable, right? Like, that's understandable that, like, people want more time to understand how to play the character before they can provide a guide. That's kind of understandable. But let's be real. I dropped 3 guides within the first few days of Juri being... I dropped 3 guides or so in the first, like, 3 days of the game dropping. And the reason is because I have information that new players are going to need. And I want those players to continue to play and to enjoy the game. That's why most of my content is based around, chat, what do you guys need help with? How can I help you guys get to your goals? Like, that's always been my goal, and that will continue to be my goal, right? I get to have fun and such from time to time, but my goal is to get you guys to enjoy the game so that you guys continue to play the game. So when I responded, I said, nah, make a guide today. You have enough to help out the beginners. I think that's a fair enough response. And I'm okay with him disagreeing. But his response was just no. Right? First of all, I thought we were boys. You can't respond to me. It's just a straight up no. Period. Okay. I'm 1,000% sure, Creighton, by day 3, Wolfgang could have made a day 1 guide. That was good enough to help people out. Because day 3, guarantee you, there was no one with Blanca information. Guarantee it. Right? Guarantee it. So then my response was, 1, there's no need to retweet that. That's weird. 2, what do you mean no? Right? I would like to know more about it, right? I want to hear your point of view. Of course, then I have a person trying to respond and shit, blah blah blah. Also, I didn't ask them, right? I didn't ask them, right? But then they're like, you don't need him to tell you how they're like, you don't need Wolfgang to tell them how normals work, right? But like, chat, y'all don't understand the comments that I got on my videos, right? It's not like a bad thing. It's people are new at the game and people legitimately didn't understand the game to a level that I didn't think was a thing. I was like, what do you mean you don't get this? But then I said, oh, maybe I should teach them more than just like, here's some combos. I have to like show y'all how to use your buttons, how to do all these kinds of things. And humbly and respectfully, I think that's why my videos did well. It's because I didn't speak to people like this. What do you mean you don't know how your buttons work? Yeah, they're new. They don't know. And like, yes, I understand, that he might not have been happy. But the whole point is this. He was unwilling to put himself out there to give new players any information at all, right? He had to know more about them so that he can hopefully make a guide. But like, new players needed something, right? Something. And PSC, that's the point, right? He might not be interested, right? In trying to help the beginners. But like, don't then make tweets about how like like he's being ranked up with people in such a high variance because there's not enough people in master rank. Of course they're gonna pull anyone in because they don't want your queue times to be long, so they have to pull anybody. So it's like obvious. It's like if you've played any competitive game, you have to increase the range. Otherwise, the game is not going to be able to match you with people. And people complain about this all the time. They go, how come I only fight the same 5 heads? Because you're in the top 300 people in the world. Half of them are across the pond. So let's cut those in half. So there's only 150 people. Those people might not be online. They might be at work. They might have kids. You might be playing at 2 a.m. You know what I mean? It's like you decrease the amount of people that you could be matched up with because there's not enough players in your region of your rank. So a way to fix that is you bring more people up into your rank. The reason why you create those day one guides is not so that you can like make bread. It's not so that you get your name out there. The reason why you make those guides is that you get the people to stay in your game, because trust me, when I made this club, I watched who was playing, right? I dropped a lot of people out of the club because they played the game, they got stuck, they got bored, and then they fucked off, right? And I don't want people to fuck off. I don't want them to quit. 1, I want them to watch my shit, right? 2, I want my scene to grow. 3, I want this game to do well. I want there to be more players putting cash in the hands of people to make this a viable way to like earn a living. Case in point, every goddamn year we go through the same thing. Evo, we have all these heads, and then you don't win a lot of cash off of it. Evo. Yeah, because it's not a big deal. It's not a big scene. The FGC is fucking small. The FGC will always be small unless you bring people into your scene and try to grow your scene. I want the cash to come into the scene, not leave the scene and go to fucking Valorant. Like, come on. What are we talking about? For shits and giggles, if you guys weren't here in Street Fighter V, I'm very big about talking about content creation, right? And I constantly talk about Street Fighter V, and toward the end of Street Fighter V, legitimately, there was like 2,000 to 3,000 people streaming the game, and half of them were Daigo. You know what I mean? Like, no one was playing that game, but no one did anything to try to keep people in the scene. We just watched it all die, and then people complain that the scene is small. You're the person that's supposed to help grow the scene. It's legitimately like our responsibility to help grow the scene. That's just the truth of it. And chat, let me be clear about something, right? I'm gonna be clear. Street Fighter 6 is down on Twitch, right? The ratio is up, which is good, right? So that means more streamers are getting more views. It's not all going to like the top players, but by every other metric, views are down, right? And in the last 3 months, yeah, it's up because the game was new, right? But in the last month, it's fucking down. This is down, right? Is it down a lot? No. But like, this isn't good either. If I go over to Twitch, right?
Just
shut up. Right? Street Fighter 6 has 6,000 people watching, right? And half of it is 2 people, right? Half of it is 2 people. It's Punk and then a tournament. That's it. That's the truth of it. That's absolutely the truth. This game was averaging like 50,000, right? Now it's down to 6. Great. Mortal, yeah, fair enough, right? Mortal Kombat just came out. Fair enough, right? But even that only has 15,000, right? You would think that a new game would have more than that. Nope. Like, that's not good, right? That's not good. The FGC is really hard. Like, the FGC is a hard genre to get into, right? Because it's not like Overwatch or Valorant, right? Just have good aim, lol, right? Just put your cursor over and shoot. Like, to get better, just play more, right? Shoot more, you'll get better, right? Street Fighter, you can play for years and still be shit. That's the reality of it. And I know that player base is not always defined by like fighting game. Oh, sorry. I know that player base is not defined by interest on Twitch, but it's a good indication of interest, right? Because when the game is low, the interest is low. So when the interest in the game is low, people don't watch as much. That's the reality of it, right? Where is it? Most watched. And if we look at the top games, I think Street Fighter will probably be the top game in the FGC. Yeah, it is number 30, right? So, like, yeah, it's still the top game in the FGC at the current time. But Street Fighter 5 was not the top game, right? The top game in Street Fighter 5's, like, time frame was Smash Brothers, right? Like, it's crazy to think about that. But, like, Smash was still more viewed than Street Fighter 5. Hell, Smash Ultimate's still there. But, like, understand that it's all of our jobs to create a community. That's just how it is. Where is it? Street Fighter 6, right? And by all the metrics in the last, what is this, the last month? It's down. So, like, how many people didn't reach Masters, right? How many people didn't reach it, didn't reach their goals? How many Blanca players could he have helped? He chose not to. And is that completely his fault? No. But the point of me saying this is, like, I don't want to hear anyone complain that they're getting matched up with the same 3 people in Master when all they did was log on to the game, stream, play, try to get a high rank, and that's it. That's not content. Like, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Content creators are fucking lazy. On top of it, competitive content creators are fucking lazy. All they want to do is to sit in front of a screen, play games, and hopefully get paid. That's the truth of it. So no, you are so high up that you can't be matched properly. Well, then build your community so that there's more people that can match up with you. You definitely did help Mena though, right? Yup. I bet if Mena asked to play Overwatch and they agreed to meet up and play Overwatch, he wouldn't have ignored his call, right? Just saying. Just saying. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to chat. especially the content creation. Like most people don't want to watch someone do drills for hours. Yeah. Look, there are times when I have to turn my brain off, chat, and legitimately just do drills, right? It's because I'm tilted. I tell everyone I'm very honest about my mental health, right? Like, I am not, like, the most mental healthy person, right? I have a lot of issues that I try to work on. Have a good one, Nico. Glad to have you. Hopefully, you don't have to go into work, right? If it's a play game like Overwatch 2, you would have had? Yeah, but like you wouldn't have agreed to it, right? Right? You wouldn't have like come to me and go, hey, Kale, do you want to play Overwatch sometime? You wouldn't have done so, right? That's how I feel about most FGC YouTubers. All they do is upload either an entire stream or cut the stream and then they call it content. I think, like, not to get into like a big content creation like chat with whiskers, I think that you have to do that, right? You have to do that because no one should upload a whole stream. No one's gonna watch that shit. Like I was making videos on YouTube when Let's Plays were a thing, and at the time, YouTubers weren't a dime a dozen, right? To watch a person play a game was actually like cool as hell, right? I've been making content on YouTube for like 13 years, maybe more, right? Because I was playing Rose in Street Fighter 4, right? So probably 13 to 14 years, right? Do I play the game in 1080p? I play it at 2000 or something like that. But the time of Let's Plays is over, right? It's over. People don't want to watch that. Yeah. 14-4. If people like you explain a lot through their streams, yeah, well, that's why I leave my my VODs up, because people ask for it, right? But I'll be frank, they don't do well. I don't market them well. But Trusty, the best like advice I can give to somebody, right, is like, you should, if you're gonna make VODs and leave the VODs up and not edit them, you should treat your VODs like live content, right? So if I wanted to make a guide, why don't I just make a guide live on Twitch and just have it stay there, and then I can structure the whole VOD specifically around that and not make it about me going on rants and stuff, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, if I'm going to have a stream for like an hour, I should make the content an hour's worth that's important to watch. It's like, but people don't do that, right? People don't do that shit. You watch a lot of VODs, fair enough, right? And I'm glad that you do. I don't make cash off of that shit, though. You know what I mean? So, like, go watch the rest of this stuff. No, I'm kidding. But, like, there's no incentive for me to do VODs, right? Other than the fact that people have asked. And what you guys want, I do. You know what I mean? If you guys want the VODs, then so be it. 90% of the time on Twitch, people are watching people play games. You know, yeah, but like the difference is, it's like you're not going to watch, Crow, a VOD of me playing Animal Crossing, right? Like, that's just not it. But if I made a video with a proper narrative, you might watch that, and that's more important. Just create a VODs YouTube channel. There will come a time where I have to decide how I want to structure my content, because some of the content that I want to do doesn't fit the structure of my current channel. So we'll see. But the whole point of me saying this is twofold, right? The best thing to do is to take your content and to create something that has narrative, that tells a story, that is interesting for people to watch. And to do so is exactly what the people in the FGC do. They take their content, they give it to an editor, and then they say, make a story, right? Make a story. And they do that. And that's okay. It's also not good for the editor, because that means that the editor is not being paid for their actual job, and that's a co-creator, not an editor. That's the truth of it. A lot of these people are not paying their editors for the job that they do. If I give them my footage and go make some content, they're the content creator, not me. Right? That's the truth of it. But that's what a lot of people do, and I think that's a great thing to do. But I think that Brian F does it best. He creates a story during his stream that gets edited down into something that's digestible. Brian F does it right. Absolutely. Punk does it okay because a lot of his things are, we gonna win a tournament today. We playing Juri. We're only gonna play Juri. We're gonna play her and we gonna win today. Right? Like, that's what he does, right? And that's his story. That's how he does things. But a lot of content creators, and I'm not trying to call anyone out, they'll just post a match and call it content. That's not content. There's no story there. Likewise, me playing a character and making 6 videos with just me playing, it's not a story. Time to put these kids in their place. I got to let them know that I'm the alpha. They can't fuck with me. Yeah, Max does it right because Max was doing YouTube Today 11 years ago. Oh, you can definitely ask me for advice, Red Dead, excuse me. Max figured out YouTube 12 years ago and has been killing it since. There's a reason why. They gonna have to call me daddy. Oh, shit. So I say all of this because, and again, this is not a knock at Wolfgang. I fuck with him, right? My whole point is that the FGC is 2 to 3 years behind with content creation. They're 2 to 3 years behind. We're catching up, but we're catching up slowly. And one of the best things to do to foster a relationship with the community, one of the best things to do to foster a relationship with the community and to grow it is to actually make content that they want to see. You apologize in advance. You have a question, but you have not logged into Street Fighter 6 in a while. Is that costume a mod? It is a mod. There has been no new costumes yet. This is a mod. No problem. I really... Wait, why would they show costumes tomorrow morning? What's tomorrow morning? But it's such a frustrating thing that I constantly see the community talk about stuff like, oh, there's a 1-hour stream. I'm at work tomorrow. No. Pain. When I come home, I'll probably watch it and try to cut up a video. I don't have fucking... This is why I need someone to help me edit, yo. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I would like to do and just pay a person to be like, yo, dog, here's my footage. I have time cuts. Can you just edit it up into something digestible? I'm trying to work on something bigger. Which gaming communities are not years behind, like the FGC? I'm going to show y'all, right? Hold on a second. So a lot of my inspiration when it comes to content comes from Overwatch. Because I'm not saying I was part of the community, but I played that game a lot. And a lot of the content creators are just very good, right? If you guys know Overwatch, you know the content creator, Flats, right? Flats is excellent, right? Overwatch is dead, but let me keep it a stack. Flats has made a business out of a dead game, right? Flats has got 500,000 subs, right? Because he puts out some content, they're fun to watch, and he creates actual things that you want to see. It's not just him playing per se, but the thing about it is that he's got 3 channels. And you might go, well, Kale, that's a lot of channels. But he structures it in a way so that you get to decide what you want to watch, right? Flats one is all stuff in-game, right? All stuff about in-game. He spectated a cheater, when you need to beg for nano, blah, 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 right? He's got Flats 2, which is all stuff that might be outside of game, which is stuff like reacts, going over dev blogs, stuff like that, right? Stuff that's not about being in game, but it doesn't fit within like trying to watch. This is like story time. This is, I'm assuming, like tier lists and such. Just like him talking and stuff, right? And his third one is More Flats. More Flats is, I guess he doesn't have it on there. He should have it on his second channel. More Flats is like random gameplay stuff, right? Like just things that don't fit within it, right? So it's just like if you just want to watch him like play other games, or it's just a random game that he thought was fun, he puts it on there, right? But like the whole point of me saying this is like, look at the difference between this and like Punk, right?
You look like you're in good shape.
Shunny Believer is not following.
Appreciate that, Shun. Thank you for the follow, right? Or like him and Brian F. Him and Nephew. And Nephew is doing great, right? But like, case in point, right? You watch his stuff and you don't even play the game, right? How do I get like that? How do I get to the point where I can have people watch my stuff, enjoy my stuff, and don't even fucking play the game? That's what I'm trying to get, right? Fuck that. CarQ, who has been playing Street Fighter 6, who is a Honda player, right? I need to fucking get into his shit, right? Who also has 3 channels, right? One's a clips channel, archives, it's just stuff like his tier list stuff, and this is all stuff about him inside of game, playing games, tier lists, educational stuff, blah, 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 right? Or it might be the archives is his gameplay stuff, right? The carchives. But my whole point is like, this is what I look at, right? This is what I'm inspired by. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to be, right? Of course, I can't be there yet because I make all my stuff, right? But like, this is where I want to be. I'm not trying to do stuff like, here's stuff from my stream and hopefully you like it. No, fuck that, right? I want to do stuff that's interesting to watch, educational, will help you, that brings you value. And then if I have another channel where I can do that kind of stuff, maybe then you could subscribe to go to that. But I'm not trying to make my brand about, here's me just playing the game. That doesn't help you guys. And I know that you guys want to see me do more stuff of that, and I'm working on it, right? But I'm a business up to myself, right? I'm trying to find a way to make it work, and I'm having a hard time, right? And it kills me. It kills me because I feel like the door is closing, right? And I should have had this together, and I feel shameful for it. I'm disappointed in myself, and like that's what keeps me up at night, right? But that's for a different day. But these people create a community, right? J3. I don't fuck with J3 all that much, right? But I respect him. I watch some of his stuff. But J3 has, I think, 3 channels as well, right? J32, IRL J3, more. He has 4 channels. 5 because he has a VOD channel too, right? Right? So it's like J3 is a person I don't really fuck with that much. I watch his stuff from time to time. But like, this is the kind of stuff I'm inspired by, right? That's what inspires me. Because he's creating more than just watch my stuff. You know what I mean? So when I look at content creators, this is years ahead from where we are with Street Fighter. And you know the reason why it's years ahead? Because no one's watching our stuff. Overwatch is a dead game, right, chat? That's what the chat is saying. This person's still growing. He's got 5 channels, most of them over 100,000, and has a business around it. Dead game, though, right?
How to do math. I've trained them how to do.
I'm always afraid when that pops up, right? It's a dead game, but they still have 30,000 viewers at the current time for a dead game. Right? 30,000 viewers. 6,000 viewers. Half of them are watching 2 streamers. What are we talking about? I wish Street Fighter was a dead game. I wish Street Fighter 6 was a dead game. Let my shit be a dead game. Please, kill this shit. Kill this shit, right? Kill this game dead. Because apparently, as my voice cracks, apparently, this is a dead game, right? Look, Flats, 5,000 viewers. J3, the top 3 people that I just had talked about, right? Top 3. 5 times the amount of our top streamer. Dead game. Ivan, I appreciate that, right? That's my goal. That's what I want to do, right? And my goal is to bring what I do through Juri and find a way to branch out and create that with others, like with Ryu, Ken, Aki, Akuma. You know, I want to be able to curate content for everyone in Street Fighter, not just the Juri players. I don't want Juri players to just eat. I want the whole game to do well. Could it be that fighting games out the gate are kind of gatekeepy? Absolutely, right? They definitely are. Why do you think on Twitter? Hold on, I think I told y'all about this shit, right? A few months ago, when Street Fighter 5 was out, Pokey, there was a player that had beef with a player that was like smaller, and I talked about this on stream, but let me pull it up again because, you know, I'm petty, right? Just underscore Pokey. Right? So I posted this a few weeks ago, maybe even a week, blah, 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 right? So what happened was Pokey was undercover playing Akuma in Street Fighter 5, right? And he got matched with this player. And I guess he went to go over to the streamer's channel and saw that the streamer was talking shit, right? And that happens. And then he created a montage ripping on the streamer, and it got 33,000 views. And the comments are all like calling him a scrub, you know, kind of saying you were right about it, blah, 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 right? And I looked at this and I went, this is gatekeeping, right? This is a person that I rated him once. I know this guy, right? I don't talk to him. I don't follow him anymore. I don't fuck with him. But I remember him. When I rated him, he had 2 people in his stream, right? 2 people. And you punch down. What if this person was embarrassed and never played again? Thanks, buddy. Right? Like, we're supposed to bring people in. And like, even if he talks shit, and he was, right? You're on a Smurf. How is he supposed to know who you are? How is he supposed to know that you're like master, grandmaster, ranked Falk player? Like, even if he knew who you are, you're under a fucking Smurf name. So of course he felt that he got scrubbed out by a random, and he's talking shit. Everyone does it. But what you're supposed to do is go in there even still and go, GG's, bro. And then if he talks shit, then maybe you keep going, right? But you're supposed to make friends and bring people into your scene, not kick them out. Like, come on. And the worst part about it is, when I talked about it, we need to build a community. That's so important. Let me roast the people in the community. Everyone agreed with him, not me. Right? It gets crazy. If the new player is acting like this, then he deserves to get roasted. Everyone talks shit when they're salty in a video game. Welcome to gaming in 2023. Welcome to gaming in 2010. That's how it's always been. Sorry, right? That's how it is. Right? We don't need these kind of new players. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is that guy? Being new doesn't excuse him to be a jerk. He made a montage. What are we talking about here? Fred, absolutely, right? We stand Fred. It just doesn't make sense, dog. It doesn't make sense. Wait, did I miss something? Hold on a second. Oh, Fred is in chat. My bad. I thought this... Wait. Oh, this person is Arthur. My bad, Fred. I didn't know that you said something in chat. My bad. I'm not trying to be toxic. I'm trying to be inclusive. I thought this person's name was Fred. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry, Fred. But yeah, my point is, going back to the whole thing with Wolfgang, right? Is like, we're supposed to foster a community and not just like, I don't know what other word to use, but like, we shouldn't be like leeching off of each other's views, right? If there's 3,000 people watching Street Fighter, right? That's the cap? No. I want to bring people into the scene. I want to get that other 10,000 that want to play the game, but they don't know how to, so they fuck off. No, I want them to come over to Twitch to watch, right? So that they can enjoy games. I want them to go to tournaments so that they can put cash into the pockets of the winner, so that people aren't flying out and getting $1,000 to win a major against the best people in the world. No, we need monsters, right? We need people to fill the damn pot. We want people to watch the content. We need to build the content. And I know I'm not trying to say that the reason why Wolfgang has to lose all these points is because he doesn't build a community. But it's everyone's job to bring more people higher up into the master rank so that we don't fight the same 5 people for the same points. The biggest people we find is that people don't know how to be casually competitive. You're speaking to the choir, right? I'm bad at it. I'm bad at it. I'm trying to learn though, right? That's my goal for this year. My goal for this year is to get 10,000 views on YouTube, 10,000 subs. My goal is to start another series. And my goal is to be a better person in learning how to conduct myself competitively, not be salty all the damn time, so that I can be a better player and I can help out some people and not push people out of the scene because I'm mad because they dashed it on me 8 times and I can't stop it. You know what I mean? As I see it, there are some people who want to help grow the community. There's others who want to keep it in an elitist group. That's fine, right? If you want to keep it an elitist group, that's absolutely fine. And you know what? That's on you then, right? If that's how you want it to be, absolutely. But then, I don't want to hear anyone bitch when you're at the top rank and there's no one to play against, right? There's no one to play against. If you want to be inside your group, that's absolutely fine. But when there's no one to play against, don't complain about it. Right? But he's almost there, chat. These players at the top rank that are upset that they can't get a high number, right? That they work so hard to get to 1900 and they lose 4 games and they lose their whole day's worth. They're almost there, and they're almost at the conclusion to where they should be. The conclusion is that's not the content as a content creator that people give a fuck about. That's content that people want to watch from time to time, but people don't want to watch that all the time. And his time would be better spent making YouTube content, making guides, making community-based things. Like, that's a better use of your time. Because I'm going to keep it a stack, chat. If I grinded rank right now, have y'all seen my profile, if y'all want to know why my rank currently is 1550, I think it is. My MR is 1554. If y'all want to know why my rank is low, quote, quote, it's not low. This is my ranked sliver. That's how much I play rank. That's how much I play rank. That's the truth of it. I don't play rank. Why? Because even if today I was 2,000 rated Juri, my views wouldn't go up. My content wouldn't go up. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. And that's facts. People try to chase a number. People try to chase rank. People try to chase results. None of that matters. And do you know how I know that that doesn't matter? Because Angry Bird won Evo. And I'll be honest, he only has 10,000 subscribers more than me. I'm just saying, right? And some of his content, I mean, it's okay, right? Can I reach 100 win streak in rank, 10,000 views? I mean, to be honest, not great. My whole point is being good at a game doesn't mean that you make good content. People should be trying to make good content first. That's what's important. Maximilian, dude, is the best FGC content creator there's ever been. He's kind of just okay, right? I would wash him up, chat. I'd wash up Max real quick. But that motherfucker is paid. Max probably brings more toward the FGC than like Punk, right? He probably brings more people into the FGC than Punk. And Max has always done it, right? Max has always done that. He did that in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's always been his thing. Lo and behold, when you try to bring people into your scene, it gives back. I don't know, his Ken might get you. Someone time out Crimson, dog. Core A Gaming. I always forget that they exist, but they do have great content. Yup, you're absolutely right. Core A Gaming actually does have great content. Right? 500,000 views, right? Hey, yo, shut the fuck up. Right? They do have great content. I have a question, chat. Can someone answer this? What rank is Core A Gaming? But Max has 3 times the amount of subscribers that they do. Just saying. Aside from Street Fighter 6, you're a concert photographer. You'd love to try editing footage for you. We have to put something that you'd be satisfied with. Ivan, so at the current time, your boy is kind of broke. I have a little bit of cash saved up for an editor, but a lot of times when I talk to people, I just can't afford them, and I refuse to like underpay a person. But if anyone is ever interested in that, I always will have a conversation. This is my Discord. If you guys want to join it, absolutely great way to keep up the conversation, keep in touch, blah blah blah. But hello, why did my restream chat just explode? Did y'all just get that link? I don't know if y'all got the link. Probably not, right? Give me a second. Fuck. Is restream down? Son of a bitch. I gotta pull up the YouTube chat. Damn it. Give me a second. My bad. If you're over on YouTube, I can't see anything you're saying. So bear with me for a few moments. I hate having to run 2 chats, chat. Bear with me for a few seconds. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm still live on Twitch, right? On YouTube, right? Hopefully. if you guys want to join the Discord on Twitch, that's the link there. And if you guys want to join the stream, the Discord over on YouTube, this will be the link here. I know you'll do it for the culture, but as I just said, and I'm sure that you'll understand what I'm saying, I am not interested in paying a co-creator, editor prices. You know what I mean? So I rather lose sleep, you know what I mean, than undercharge a person. But if you want to, that's the Discord there. You know, hit me up, yo. You've been thinking about getting DaVinci? DaVinci's great. This is way off topic, but the latest short you posted, is there micro walks? There is none. There's none at all. There is... Give me a second. The only hard part about that combo is you have to hit the jumping medium punch really high up and do jumping medium punch, hard punch, hard kick, and then you have to drive rush into jab. That's the hard part, and you also have had to hit the super really low to the ground. Yeah, Core A Gaming doesn't post that much anymore. Absolutely. They posted a content. They posted a video about reactions and let me see if I could find the video. They had a really cool video on. There's so many things I would love to make a video on and explain using content like this. One of the videos I want to do is I want to give you guys advice on Street Fighter 6 based upon Sun Tzu's Art of War. I think that's a great video because there's so much to learn from that. I can't find it, but I know Brian F had a video about it. Essentially, it's about expectation and patterns and all that jazz. But yeah, they do great stuff. Yeah, that combo's cool, but like it's definitely not optimal. I'll give you guys a tip. Feng Shui engine combos are best if you stack up the damage really high up. It's only useful to extend your combo if it's for the kill. Otherwise, it's better to go into a safe jump and try to reset it. Yeah, I have both of my chats up, but I had Restream up, so it's just one big chat. You know, Brian F, I said this 2 years ago. Brian F is the content creator to look for. Absolutely. He not only is good, but I'm going to keep it a stack. He understands what it means to make good content, right? So Brian F could leave the FGC and still be successful. That's the truth of it. That's absolutely the truth of it. So let me just put the kibosh on this rant so I can go on my next rant, right? But I just wish players spent more time not complaining about them not winning games and losing rank and having to play the same 5 people over and over again, and just fostered a relationship with their community, bring them up so that everybody has more people to play. It's like you wouldn't have this problem, but the game legitimately doesn't have anyone else for you to play, so they put you against the 300. So they put you against the 1300 MR player. That's the reality of it. It's like this. Chat, if you guys have a local scene and no one shows up for it, is it the TO's problem? Maybe. But it's also your problem too. No one showed up for your local. Well, then whose job is it to fix it? Is it the TO's job to do it? Yes. It's also your job. What are you doing to bring in people into the scene? I wouldn't be here today teaching you guys would I know if it wasn't for an SRK post about a local tournament? If it wasn't from Bisonopolis, it was from Haitian Sensei, right? And it was because they were trying to bring in people into their scene. And once I did it, I was invited to, I think I was invited to Moon's house. And we played there. And that same night, they said, we're going to a tournament. Do you want to come? It's this weekend. And I said, oh, okay, sure. It was because someone went out of their way to bring a random into their scene. And because of that, I made friends. I'm still here on the planet. I guess that would be the best way to say it. And I'm here to hopefully help the next generation and bring you guys into my scene. Because I have big goals. I would love to run a tournament. I would love to do that. The Kale Cup? That sounds fire. I want to do that. The Nasty Cup? Let's get it going. I want to do that. Creighton's not allowed to join, though. He plays JP. Nope. Right? I want to do stuff like that. But yeah. All love to Wolfgang, but it's an indication that something isn't right within the game, and it's not the matchmaker. It's legitimately because the scene is slowly dying. That's the reality of it. You can't stop this? I can't, dog. I'm sorry. I got a lot of, like, respect for Wolfgang. And yes, he's right. There's an indication that something's wrong. But the matchmaker's working. It's just, there's not enough of us in the matchmaker for it to work properly. Does that make sense? They don't shower? Damn, got his ass. JP players don't say who's a big pup to their dogs. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Why is there less viewership when Evo did so well? Well, to know about that, let's take a look. Now, this might not work anymore, but let's look at the club. Let's look at the list. And, like, I got to get rid of some of these people, right? They're not logging on. That's the truth of it. Now, with that being said, I think I've kicked over 200 people from the club because they just stopped playing. And this is like a small microcosm of things, right? And it sucks. But, like, that's honestly the truth of it. It's like people get to a certain point, they get stuck, and they no longer want to play. Because the reality is people have fun winning. No one likes to lose over and over again. Right? That's why one of the hooks that I do for my videos is always, I want you guys to win more games. You know what I mean? Because, like, that's fun. What did I do to deserve this hate? I think some new people might start to lose interest in the game when they get the silver gold because skill knowledge. Absolutely. Right? And, like, Haith, it's always my view that a person shouldn't have to leave the game to learn how to play the game. That's always been my view, and that will retain to be my view, right? That is always my view. The game should have everything you need to be able... I'm going to keep Zen in just for a bit more, right? Because I actually do fuck with Zen, right? He's part of the community. Makoto I'm going to have to get rid of, though. Sorry, friend. That's just the reality of, like, all the stuff. It's just that's the reality of it, is that you shouldn't have to leave the game to learn how to play the game. But if a person leaves the game and goes to YouTube and they click on a video and they still can't understand, they're just going to leave for good, right? So I hope that if someone is stuck and they find my video, hopefully I explain it in a way that it keeps them coming back. And that's good. The combo trials and the character guides were so huge. Yeah, I have a certain view, right? You want to answer specific questions. So people are going to get stuck on the trials. So here's how to do it. And I'll show, like, I get stuck. I play Street Fighter Duel, right? And like, I get stuck on the trials from time to time, right? I get stuck on the trial realm. And like, everyone does. So people make videos on how to clear the trial realm. That makes sense, right? And like, lo and behold, right? This person's video is about him playing the game. He doesn't get a lot of views. He does a video on how to complete the new trial realm. Guess what? He gets 5 times the amount of views. If you answer questions and help people overcome their roadblocks, they're going to search for it and they're going to watch for it. That's the reality of it. That's why I make the content that I do. You know what I mean? It's because I want to help people get over their roadblock. You think it's a you thing? You like playing games with characters that you find appealing? I always have this view. Play the character that you want to play because you will want to put more time into that character. Absolutely. That motivates you to get better, and blah, blah, blah. Should content creators promote the Battle Hub more? Absolutely. Yup. It's like, I don't know if he does this, but like, why doesn't Punk go into the hub and just have a get-together? Let you in? I got you, bossy. So, like, there's so much that I want to do, and there's so much content that I want to make. But, like, to be honest, I work a full-time job. It's really hard. And I'm always so tired. Like, yesterday, I came home, I had to go right to bed. I was tired. If anyone wants to join the club, if I see names that I know, I definitely will. I'll let them in. Do I know Senpai? Quarter Pound is a hilarious name. Anyone can join. Right now, there's no real perk to it. You do get like the emblem, and you get to show off the emblem. You also get to use like the club uniform. So like, they'll have like the logo on the shirt, so you get this as well. I wish there was more reasons to join a club though. You're Kaito? Absolutely. What's up, Kaito? I saw that you followed, I think it was yesterday, I think? Copy. Got you. It's hard to search through all the clubs, but what you can do is just search by name, right? You go here, go to club name, do a search for Nasty Club with a space. Is it no space? Yeah, there's no space. There you go. It's going well, Azalea. Thank you for asking. No space? Is the club full? Almost full. Haith, I see you. I have to drop people. But this is always like a good indication for me. Like how many people are playing the game. It's based upon how many people do I have to like kick out. I gotta kick out Zen, right? I'm gonna leave Zen for a second. It's Valentine, Wave, Stoic Stoner. Get rid of Deathstroke. I try and keep the Juri players. You know what I mean? Learning Hitbox. I don't remember that name. That's 8 days though. I'm gonna have to actually do it, right? I wish you could like find a way to increase your club space though. You need you to understand if you're not on that day, it's most likely. Yeah, I try not to, but like Also, if I kick y'all, just ask me to add you back. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. Who's Envy? They applied like an hour ago. Your Chalky Milk, Ivan? That's a hilarious name. No, you can increase the amount of people. You can increase the amount of clubs that you can have, but you can't increase the limits for your club. Because if that's the case, I would just buy it. You know what I mean? I would just increase it. But 100 is the max, though. Like, I wish there was a way to, like, say, like, pit people against each other, right? Like, pit clubs against each other in such a way, like, you know what would be cool? If you could, like, have an event, right? Like, all the clubs, you have to pick one of the clubs that you're part of, and then they take points from the battle hub that you earn, and then you can, like, have a ranking for the clubs, right? I think that would be cool. But all of the Juri clubs are just nasty. And they're ranked by points, but I don't know what they do, right? Like, what is this? Thideology is a wild name, though. Where's the spider? It's not even just the kids. Oh, it's not based on points, is it? Sort by point. Grabgasm. What's wrong with it? Nah. Thideology is a wild name, yo. Not Squirt Kings. I'm confused. Do I not have a preferred? Do I not just have a preferred character? Is that why? Interesting. Some of those names are wild. It's going all right. Back to Destiny. Have a good one, yo. Appreciate you for coming through. Hydrate? Got you.